There's been a lot of talk in recent years about gender parity, and many people have become uncomfortable with the fact that we're zeroing in on something that seems to be so superficial. So is it sufficient to just have 50% women, 50% men in everything, and is that going to change the world? And so the reason we wanted to put on this debate is because we actually wanted to problematize the issue. And the problems are around, okay, what's behind the surface? Even if you have women and men equally in some kind of in a parliament or in an institution, does that necessarily change the way in which the institution works, the kind of outcome that is being produced by the institution? Will you actually affect structures, structures of inequality, whether those are patriarchal structures or structures that are class structures or differences that arise from other positions. So that was our starting point. And obviously the answer to that is multiple, because you see on the one hand that there is real changes that are being produced by virtue of having women, for example, in parliament. Women usually have different preferences, have different interests on many issues, not on all issues and not always. But for example, I take the example of the village councils in India, which have been studied quite extensively, and you have actually quotas on those village councils, and in councils where women were included, you actually see that other policies are being made. So all of a sudden water becomes a key issue in these village councils. So it matters, right? On the other hand, there's problems with the issue of parity because it is superficial, because it doesn't often go deep. Sometimes we have token women in various bodies, parliaments in particular. I'm thinking about the Afghani parliament that had a quota more or less imposed on it. And what we have seen is basically warlords bringing their hangers-on who are women and in no way changing the discourses and debates that are out there. So it's a complex issue. It's not one simple issue. And I hope the debate is going to make all of this visible.